What's up, guys? It's Drew here, and so today I'm dissecting my recliner. I bought this recliner, believe it or not, at H. Gregg. Do you guys remember H. Gregg before Sears went bankrupt? H. Gregg was there right along with Circuit City. Yeah, so I got this chair. I think it was 185 bucks. It was pretty cheap, but it lasted me 2 years. I got less than I expected out of it, let me tell you. So if you're buying cheap recliners, just think about that. I mean, it's funny, the fake leather held up really well, the vinyl. So I'm going to call this company out. This company is called, they are Southern Motion Incorporated, and they don't even put their name on the labels. They just, but they are a shady company. Let me just tell you. So I called them after my recliner broke like 2 or 3 years ago. I've just had this thing sitting in the corner, and they told me that I had to show the receipt. Well, God, I don't even know where my receipt was from that 2 3 years ago. I mean, so I didn't have the receipt. And H. Gregg was bankrupt. There's no store, so you can't go back to the store asking them for help with your purchase history or anything like that. So they said, "Oh, there's nothing we can do." Well, anyway, so I tried calling again today, and they're like, it almost seems like they changed their warranty, because I think originally this chair had a 5-year warranty, and looking back now, they're saying there's only 1 year warranty. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm calling you out, Southern Motion Incorporated, and these guys sell furniture to people all over the country. So if you're buying a reclining chair that's inexpensive, make sure you know that it's not Southern Motion. I think they're very poorly made chairs, and the wood breaks and the brackets. So that's why I want to show you what happened here. I took this off. This is kind of the front of the recliner. I think it goes up like this. Well, there's little pins on the end of this that go into the sides here, into there in the little brackets, I guess. And this holds here. So this holds here, and these springs right here, there's little hooks here. Now, one of those hooks broke too. So these springs, I've already pulled these off. These attach right there like that to those hooks, and they hold it in. So that's where you get your resistance. Right now, if I sat in this chair, I'd fall right through the floor. But these springs are flattened out right here like this. Now, if you're having a problem with that, you can always put like a board in there. It's not going to be as comfortable. I don't think I'm going to necessarily be able to fix this, but I just thought I'd show you the inner workings of a recliner. It's really a pain. So here's a little lever. I'm going to put this over to the side here. Okay, so here's your lever. Now, it's locked up, obviously, because it's down. But what you do, when you pull this lever up and down, there's a little square. It moves that bar forward and backwards there. And that bar is hooked to these little sides here. So when it moves that. So if you're having a problem with that joint there, it's all related to this. It goes in there. And this is behind a bunch of stuff here. So guys, if you're working on your chair, you have to remove all this junk here. I can tell you, furniture repair is tough, though. It is not easy. And that's why I may just leave. This chair is just a loss, I believe. But I thought I'd show you guys a lot of time on these cheap made chairs. It's usually the wood or one of those little metal brackets breaking that causes the issue. And like I said, so it's a pain in the butt. But, I don't know. Make sure you have a company that has good warranties, and that most of them make you pay for the repair yourself. They'll give you the parts. Southern Motion wouldn't even give me the parts, so shame on them. But anyway, there's those brackets, and you can see right there, that one has snapped. So the spring, so obviously the seat wasn't being held up well. And then on the end, the wooden pins broke. So, I'm about a 260-pound guy. So I guess my weight just wasn't a match for this chair. I don't know. I think the weight standard was for this chair. But, just didn't hold up. A lot of pulling, back and forth. But there's the other side of the reclining bar. You can see there. So it pushes these springs outward. Now let's see. So you can see there, it's locked. Well, there it is. Okay, now it's moving. So as I push this part forward, it locks in place there. Hey, there we go. We got it. So now let's pull the lever back out and see if it'll... There it is. So in and out. And actually, now that I got that wooden bar out of the way, the recliner part is working. The recliner part was the part that was jammed. But now, if I sit in the chair, there's nothing to hold the springs up. So I just flop in there. But this was the part that was broken, and the seat had flopped. So, but that's interesting that I got this working again. But again, there's the part right there. And if you are working on these, I definitely recommend wearing gloves because there are splinters everywhere and just sharp nails and little pegs and stuff like that. But you can see also one of the brackets broke here and is very cheaply made. I mean, come on, that's a little tiny metal bracket. You think that's going to hold up against a person's weight over time? And it just goes to show you these companies like Southern Motion just make really cheap chairs, and they don't really care. That's why they only give you 1 year warranty. This one was held up on this end with staples, for crying out loud. So yeah, but this bar right here goes in the front, and try not to shake you guys up. It goes in the front like that, and that's what kind of holds this together, as holds the springs as this thing goes out. So there we go. So I guess if I were getting the replacement part, this is probably the part they would send me, is this wooden bracket here. So yeah, all right. But I might be able to jerry rig this. I'm not going to do it right now in the video, but I just thought I'd show you. It's really cool to see how these recliners work. Check that out. So if you're having trouble extending the recliner, the odds are that a piece of wood has probably gotten wedged between this, or a bracket is broken. Like sometimes these things can come loose, although that's pretty bolted in. But so yeah, I'm just glad I got the mechanism working again. I might be able to put a board in there instead of the springs. It's not gonna be as comfortable, but put a board in here, and I can sit with the cushion on the board, and that way I'll have my recliner, the cushion, but I won't have the springiness. So there you have it, guys. Recliner 101. And these springs, how they're attached to that board, and when they come loose, there is some tension on those. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope the video wasn't too shaky, guys. I just make these videos on the fly. I get an idea, I'm doing something cool, I'm like, hey, I want to show you guys how I did this. So there you go. It's not a quick fix. I don't think I'm going to fix this part. Really pain in the butt. Well, anyway, if this helped you out, or you're interested in this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell. And this is Drew with Drew's Quick Fix and Hacks. I hope everybody is well during COVID-19, and you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching.